stuff together so I can get my stuff started
We
on my
are
channel. I
live.
still want.
Oh yeah. Hello, everyone. We are live. It's your girls, Montique and Dr. Jordan PhD. And we got a guest today who's gonna bring us some big D energy. Hey D, what you doing? You ready?
Hey,
We miss Callie. She is
yes,
out of
how are
town right
you?
now, so she'll be back. So we are not whole, but we have someone to fill us up, not literally but figuratively. Y'all ready to do
Yeah.
this? All right. So we are going to be doing the Real Housewives of Potomac, Queen versus Queen. Is that the title, Jordan? Yeah, that
Yeah.
looks good. Um, while we share it all around, up and down, we're going to let you know that everything we say is allegedly. Did y'all do this last time? And solely our
No,
opinion,
no, we didn't. We forgot.
entertainment purposes only. So don't come for our coins, okay? Do
Okay.
y'all want to rate the episode while we do this?
I
It
thought it
was like
was.
a 6.5 to me, 7.
Oh, he's tripping. I,
D.
I'm like nine,
D.
9.5.
Me
It
too.
wasn't. I
D.
mean, it was
Tell me
boring. It wasn't nothing going on.
what more do you want them to do, D?
Right.
I mean, it's okay. I mean, that episode to me was like a filler episode.
Okay.
That wasn't.
I don't think so
Like it
either.
wasn't really nothing major going on. Like the fallout from last episode. I mean, that wasn't really. It just wasn't like they had a lot going on. It was like I said, a filler episode. They wasn't really doing nothing. We saw Candiace, doing her little song. Like
Yeah.
it wasn't, the fall. Like I said, the fallout from last episode, from the
You
whole
like
drinking and
drama.
all of that. It
But who do
wasn't
you
really.
like on the show? Who do you like anybody?
Yeah,
Okay, because some people in the group say like they don't like nobody. They mad at everybody on the show. So who's your
yeah.
favorite on the show, D?
Karen.
Oh, okay.
You obviously got a grandma complex.
D.
Because she is really the only disposable part. And I like her on there. Don't get me
I
wrong. This
mean, I don't know. I
is
could
a
take Karen over
phenomenal cast.
Robin.
No,
I
this
could
is a
take
Karen.
Karen
phenomenal
over
cast.
Robin. I could take
D.
Karen over Robin. Karen over Mia. Karen over Giselle
What
any
does
day.
Let
what
me
does
say this.
Karen
This is a
do?
phenomenal, cast, in my
It's the
opinion.
best
I
cast
do
ever.
agree with that. I do agree with that.
I don't really think, other than Sharice, there's because
She
I
ain't doing
haven't
shit.
seen her do much this
Yeah.
season. You know, I guess Karen has to be there as a motherly type. I'm gonna stay neutral. I ain't gonna take no side on nothing.
I
Kind
mean,
of a,
but I mean,
but
she's not
she
wrong
doesn't.
with that though.
She's the only one, in my opinion, that doesn't bring it. She's just been on the sideline seasons after season after season. Now this year, I heard she gonna earn her
Oh,
check
they clock making her clock in. Just wait.
because I heard that before the season began that this year Karen was gonna earn her check. But Karen doesn't take in. She ain't got no opinion on nothing.
Yeah.
She don't say nothing. If you pay attention when these girls are in groups, sometimes Karen is sitting over in the sidelines listening. She don't even engage. Like it's
I mean, D, one episode, Karen went and picked flowers. That was all she did.
yeah. She
And it's
I mean
fine. Robin has
That's
got
what
by
you want
season
to
after
watch.
season I mean, Robin has got by 7 whole seasons, and what has she really wrong other than being
well
Giselle's
she
lapdog?
but she's always participated. She might be boring. She might not be exciting.
Okay, but I'm okay. That's
In the
fine.
first
But
3 seasons, she was attacked on here. Three
I mean,
seasons.
that's what I'm saying. She's been on here seven
Dude,
seasons, and Robin has literally wrong absolutely nothing but following up
I
behind
totally
Giselle.
disagree with that.
Karen.
I totally disagree with that. I would say that that's Karen. You may not
And
like
you're one
her.
person.
You may not
Karen
like
don't
her,
do nothing.
but Robin, you may not think that she's exciting, but even her
She's not.
personal, she's even had
No
arguments
one
and
cares
stuff
about. No one
personally
cares
too.
about her and
Robin
one at
got
this
into
point.
it with
It's been the
Monique.
same thing. It's been the same thing with her and one over and over and over. We don't care no more.
Yeah, nobody even watched Karen's
No.
spinoff. Did you watch her spinoff?
Right.
I mean, no, but
Thank you.
I rarely watch any of the Housewives spinoffs. So
But if you like Karen so much, you would be like, I want to watch her spinoff.
I mean,
Okay,
I
I
would rather watch
mean,
a Candiace
not even. I
spinoff
don't even
than
think
the
two hundred
Karen spinoff.
thousand people watched her show.
I
It
just
was
don't. I mean, I don't watch. I didn't watch Party for the Party.
I
I
didn't
didn't watch
either.
any of Candy's spin. Well, I did watch
Me
Candy in
either.
the Game, but like
I
her
didn't.
other spinoffs that she had, I didn't watch none of
I
those.
watched her wedding, but
Okay,
I
we're gonna
told
get
you
off
this
of Karen in
before.
a minute, but have
Yeah,
you
come
bought
Right.
a
on. Yeah, we
candle?
only got an hour. We have to
Have
stay
you
focused.
bought a
I'm sorry.
candle?
Have I
Have
bought
you
a
bought a
candle? I
Madonna?
mean, no.
We only
Okay,
got an hour. So we talking about candles. Go
I
ahead.
know. Anyway, so what we got? So
Let's
it was
start.
something that was said and that I wanted to bring up. I don't know who said it, was me or somebody, but they said they believe that Wendy gives off an aura where she's trying to prove herself. And
She
I'm
is.
thinking,
She
this
does.
is what bothers me about Wendy. I mean, I don't want to talk
You
about the
couldn't
lady.
articulate that? Because I don't mean that you couldn't. I'm just saying you couldn't figure out
I
what it
couldn't
was.
figure it out.
Oh,
No,
okay,
but I
good.
didn't until that somebody said that. I was like,
Oh
this is
yeah, I've been said that she. I mean, if her confessional this episode is the very reason why I don't like her. When she was talking about Mia in her confessional, there's a whole lot of things you could talk about, but she wanted her to look dumb. When you say things like, "When the last time you read a book? Was it Green
cat in
Eggs
the
and
hat.
Ham or Cat in the Hat or some kind of Dr. Seuss?"
Yeah, she
That
said
is the
green.
leaders. I want y'all to put it like this. I don't believe anybody respects Mia or Wendy. Because if you think about this, y'all, straight up, 6 women, or is it 8
I
of them?
mean,
How
we
many
all
women?
know. I
That's got
mean,
to be Callie.
Is
it
it
doesn't
six
really
or
take.
eight women?
It doesn't take a rocket science to know that they don't like Mia. They just dislike Wendy a little more.
No, they like Mia. I
I
think
don't
Mia
No,
know
is
they
how
a
much
don't.
they like
No,
Mia,
they don't.
but the
They
history,
do not
I
like
agree with
Mia.
that. I actually like that.
They do not
I
like
actually
Mia.
agree
They
with that.
just dislike Wendy. They just dislike Wendy a whole lot more than they dislike Mia.
I agree
okay.
with
And then
that.
another
I agree with
question
that.
I have.
Trust and believe. If they iced Wendy out this season and Mia was still there next season, it'll be Mia's turn, honey.
Y'all don't talk about.
Trust me.
Y'all so mean talking about the lady skin. I think
Actually, I
she
don't
is
think
a
so.
liar. That she is. I don't know why I'm accepting of her lies, but not Destiny's on Love and Marriage Hunter. I gotta figure out why. I don't know.
I like
Um,
Mia because she's delusional, and
maybe
I
that's
think
it.
that's funny.
She
And
is
I
because
think
she
she's
feel like she
delusional.
is delusional. Yes.
I find joy in laughing at her delusion. I
Yeah,
don't
it's
find
dumb.
joy in laughing at Wendy. Wendy is the epitome of the type of woman that I avoid in life. Like
Ooh,
Cause it's
I'm
just
very
like
like her. I
cause
avoid
it's
them
just like
like
Mia,
plague.
you to be saying that Wendy talked about your husband, but it's like that happened after the fact of you throwing this ring. It
Oh, I'm
happened
not
before,
saying
it happened
Wendy,
after.
no, she did
Wendy
say about her husband. She talked. She was
Wait a
she
trying to
minute.
bring
really
up.
didn't say anything that would make
About
her
him.
respond in
Throw a
that kind of
drink
way. I
on her.
agree with that.
Yeah.
Oh, she
I
shouldn't have
agree
tossed
with
the
that.
drink. No,
Yeah, I
Yeah.
agree with that. It wasn't
she
even
seemed
All
like
like
she
a person that
basically
just got money
thank
and
you,
walking
sir.
around bragging. I believe you.
You too. My whole thing is all Wendy said was basically, I don't have to check in with a man when I'm coming on vacation if it's not my husband. And
I
if
agree
you
with
and
that.
your husband do those type of things, then that's on y'all. That's not talking about
that's
them.
last week. Yeah, I agree with that. I
Ooh, but
mean,
still,
Yeah.
I think I would
But
have felt the kind of way. I don't think I would have thrown a drink though. We all avoid a woman that's irrelevant trying to be relevant. I
yeah,
like that.
it's
That's
something.
it.
Yeah, like I avoid women like her. Like we've all met women like you don't want to be around her, and it showed in that in this episode. Like nobody cared that she wasn't there. Candace
Nobody, not
had
even
to take
Karen.
a stand in order for them to even put together something. Because I believe if Candace hadn't have been there, they would have went on that trip.
Yeah, they
Whatever
would have.
whatever they would have done at that beach, they would have all done that together. I do
And this
believe
brings
it.
me up a question that I asked. If they are so upset by Wendy having to be at the hotel, why they ain't at the hotel with Wendy?
Exactly.
Why they mad that
I would
Mia
have
told
left.
them to get out the house? If
I
you
would
want to
left.
be, if you on Wendy's side, why ain't you at the hotel with Wendy?
I mean, I don't think it really has anything to do with a side or anything like that. That just was plain fucking rude.
It was, but I know even when Mia shouldn't even have to ask them though. If you my true friend and you over there crying and
Giselle
sobbing, am I
didn't
not
have to
gonna be at
ask
the
Rob,
hotel?
and they left together.
Yeah, I'm not.
Um, are we gonna really say that Candace and Ashley are Mia's real friends?
No,
I know Wendy's. I'm talking about
Oh,
Wendy.
okay.
Yeah, we talking
Why
about
didn't you go to the hotel?
yeah.
I mean, it wasn't that really big of a deal for them to follow behind her to go to
Mm.
no hotel.
Oh, it
Mia just
wasn't.
was being
I think
no, it
it
wasn't. Mia
was.
was just being
I think it
rude.
was. If you
Oh, it
10
was.
For
toes
what?
down to your with your friend, there's no way you could attack my friend and I was gonna stay up in this house. It's just it wouldn't have happened.
They want to be filming. Ain't nobody filming Wendy, and production don't care either because they let Cherie stay in our Wendy. I'm like, really, production?
Well,
Really?
I think they were trying to make y'all notice this. This is just me. Because I noticed this. Giselle being awfully quiet. This is my opinion, y'all. Might not be worth the hell of beans. I
That's
really
because she
don't
know.
think that Giselle is down with what Mia said, but she gonna keep quiet because one thing is clear. She don't like Wendy. She
Yeah.
ain't gonna come to her side.
What you
But I
know
don't
is
think that
why-
she's okay. Well, she's just going
No.
along with what? Like what? Because she's awfully quiet.
That's why I said, why are people mad at Giselle? She just ordered dessert. The lady just ordered some dessert because she gonna eat, because you know she eats her food. And she didn't say if she liked it, if she didn't like it, or anything.
She actually did. She said the same thing Karen said at the very, very end. Karen said this was both. She said something about both of them was wrong. And
Well, no,
Giselle said,
me. She
I just
definitely took
watched
me
it
aside.
2 seconds ago. You want
Oh, there you go. Hey, boo.
I flipped the screen. She literally
Flip
just
it.
said, no, I'm just saying. Karen said both of them was wrong. This was some bull crap. And Giselle said, absolutely.
That's because Giselle is two-faced. And we all saw
It
in the
ain't
clip when it
two-faced.
happened.
I believe
Yes,
it.
it is. It's just
Look now.
because in the moment she
Uh-huh.
definitely was on Mia's side.
No,
In the
that was
moment.
the moment. That was literally, they were still at the table.
Nobody cared
Exactly.
about
And
this.
they definitely was team Mia. Let's be for
Nobody
real.
even ran to
Anybody.
Robin.
They actually
to
said
Wendy,
vocally out loud.
But
You
Ashley,
go check on Wendy and I'll go check on Mia. They were talking out loud. And I know I ain't the only one that said it. It wasn't even in their head. Like, let me go check on my friend. They actually said, somebody said, you go check on so-and-so. And then Giselle said, I'll go check on Mia. They actually verbalized those words.
Okay, and what's that got to do with
you know
what? And
Giselle wasn't
what's
gonna
that have
check
to
on
do?
Wendy D.
What do y'all
I'm not.
think?
Who? No one's saying that. No one's talking about that. Like no one's
But
saying
it
that. What
wasn't
I'm
that she
saying
was on her
is,
side. She wasn't.
oh
You
yes, it is.
never heard Giselle say,
Robin said
"Girl,
it in the
I
Let
would
them
confessional,
have,
talk.
honey.
Let them
I
talk.
would have done
Robin
the
said it
same
in the
Go ahead.
thing."
confessional, honey. Robin said it in the confessional, baby, that she was
That was
on Mia's
Robin,
side
not
because she don't
Giselle.
like it.
She actually.
Giselle was on her side. She
Wait
was
a
on her
minute.
side in the
I'm gonna let
moment.
you talk.
In the
Wendy,
moment,
first of all, I put you on mute. Go
she
ahead.
said how weird it was that Wendy was doing all of that. She was on Mia's side. It's
Yeah,
simple.
but
She was on
Robin
Mia's
said that. She said,
side.
because I don't like, but Robin didn't lie. She said, I don't like Wendy.
Okay, but I'm saying Giselle was at the table when all of that was going on. She definitely was on Mia's side more than she was on Wendy's.
Well,
That
yeah,
was when
probably
they were
so.
verbalizing stuff
Honey,
like, and she was saying, but when
who
Wendy,
cares about
wait a
that?
minute,
Who
Demetria,
cares?
I'm finna put you on mute because I can't say no. You worse than me. So when Giselle, right?
And she's the one yelling, "Oh,
Wait a minute.
Is she
Stop.
yelling at
Listen, you gotta let somebody else talk.
you? Joe. Hey,
she's the one yelling over
Oh my
me."
God. Demetrio, be quiet.
I just got over the flu, so I'm coughing.
Listen, I don't mean be quiet, be quiet. I'm sorry, I ain't mean to say
Yeah,
that.
she playing.
What I'm saying is
Ooh,
when
Lord.
Giselle was saying in the middle of their candidate, she was saying,
Get her then.
but Wendy was saying stuff like, "What you gonna throw the drink again? You gonna throw it again?" Giselle said she will. Like she's saying stuff that I'm saying out loud. Like you're dumb, and that's to me that is very so antagonizing. Like somebody just you gonna throw something else? You gonna do something else? Like it that's literally the definition of antagonistic behavior. That's what children do.
Well, at the end of the day, Mia
I
should have never
agree.
did that. Period.
No,
Point
no.
blank. Dot.
But I agree that Mia
I
was
agree.
wrong.
Come on
I
up here.
think she was 100% wrong. The problem is the issue that I have with a lot of
The
people
problem
is
is Wendy should have be quiet when Mia walked away. Oh
no,
my
she
gosh, she should
shouldn't
have
have.
No,
said,
no.
Nobody's saying that.
That is what you're saying. You're saying
No,
she's
I'm not.
antagonized because she ain't
That's
shut
not
up.
what I'm saying. You can have a conversation or even an argument with somebody without trying to bait them into doing something else.
I
You
doubt. I mean, she was just
challenge
saying in general,
when
like,
you
girl, what you gonna
decide
do?
to
Throw another
challenge
drink?
somebody,
No,
they
she
may
said, put your hand
respond.
in my face one more time. One more time.
I
And
would have
I'm
said the
like,
same thing. I would have said the
she
same
wasn't gonna do
thing.
nothing, D. Like, if you
But
go,
she
listen,
wasn't gonna do nothing
don't
because
talk
you
We
about it
had
then.
it
don't. We
literally
don't.
in
We
her
don't know
face
what.
when she was
We don't know
saying it.
what would have happened
But it
had
was in
production
her
not been
face
there.
when she. That's just like me
Had
saying,
a
"Slap me
camera
one
in
more time while I'm
production,
slapping you." You want me to
black.
slap you
Had
for the
there not
third
been
time?
production, had there not been production and security, they would have fought 100%. Period.
I mean, I don't know.
Oh, I would have fought then too. But Wendy wasn't gonna do nothing because production and a camera was there. So why if you ain't gonna
Ain't
do
nobody
nothing?
trying to dictate how nobody should
I mean,
respond.
I
And
feel
ain't
like
nobody
I
said
feel like
that.
she
That
was like,
is
look at
basically
the
what y'all
CEO.
saying.
Look at the CEO. And I'm like, but look at the professor. You ain't acting in a good light either, sweetie. She was
Well, she
going
had a right to act like this. She was the one that was attacked.
I don't think so.
Simple. Simple. If somebody throw a drink on me, I don't give a damn. I was the president of the United States. I would have reacted the same way, Wendy. Oh, the CEO wants to throw a drink. Wow. First of all, baby, y'all would have really been talking about me.
What was you
Y'all
gonna
talking
do,
about
D? What
Wendy.
was you gonna do?
We
Oh,
talked
baby,
about
I
last
would
week's
have
episode and we ain't got no
verbally,
Okay, help me.
influence.
I don't got many notes,
We
so
16 minutes
because it
in.
was boring. Because it was
yeah, I
boring.
don't
We
have
should
any
keep going
notes.
Wasn't.
on.
What you talking
Okay,
about?
here's a question that I have. First of all, here's an issue that I took with. Let me see if you all. I'm gonna ask the question first. Here's the question. Candiace said at some point you should be able to say anything as long as you're using your words. It's okay.
No.
I
It
mean,
should not. It should not.
that's basically what they've been preaching this whole time.
And I. Okay. What do you all think? Do you think that? Here's the thing. In theory, Candiace is 100% correct. We can't argue that. We I think most of us teach our children that we don't hit those unless we're being attacked.
Mm.
Yeah.
Like you keep your hands to yourself. So that's a basic theory as an adult. I mean, if you follow as an adult, you don't touch me, I won't touch you. I agree. That's where Mia was wrong. I can't say that in any other ways. The issue that I have is personal responsibility because although I think like that and I raise my children like that, I also have taught my children that everybody isn't raised that way. So you do have to be careful what you say.
That is true.
Because as I know as an adult that you can get a person on the bad day or their worst day and it could be their nature to fight or not necessarily. I just don't believe in being able to say everything on the top of my head. That's a common theme in my house. You don't have to say everything you think. Sometimes it's okay to keep it up here.
I agree with that, but I feel like and y'all know I like Candiace, but I just feel like if you gonna have all this mouth, Candiace, you can't be crying every time somebody says something back to you. That doesn't make sense to me to sit there
I
and
mean,
think you have
I
all
don't
that
think she's
guilt.
necessarily, I don't think she's necessarily crying because somebody saying something back to her. I think she's just a crybaby in general. Like she's just one of those type of people that when they're upset and emotional, they cry. It doesn't mean she's crying because, oh my gosh, you said something to me. No, that's just how some people are. I know I have friends like that that when they
I
get
know.
upset and they get angry, they cry. I'm not one
I
of those
mean, I
people.
know
She
a
cries
lot of
about
people, yeah.
everything.
No.
Yeah,
Everything.
it's just not that. She does cry a lot. She
But
cried.
I'm saying
No,
though,
she
she
didn't
cried,
Cried
sit
when
there
and
and
nine
say
times out of
mad,
ten,
that.
angry, hungry. She just cried.
no, most of the time when she cried, she be in altercations, and that's just how some people
She
handle
was crying with Trina.
altercations.
She
She
was
cried.
crying with Trina. She was happy. And I get
Uh,
happy tears. Happy tears are good tears. I get that, but she does cry for every occasion.
She
I'm
said
speaking
Mia
about the
told
fun
not
shit.
to when y'all expect her to wait and get popped first, not have. I don't know if Wendy would have fought, but I know Wendy told Giselle she was gonna beat her butt once upon a time. So
Sure did.
Dr. Wendy will probably
I am sick of Callie with
And
this
was
too,
within
girl. That
inches
is
of her
so
face.
irrelevant. That is so irrelevant. So irrelevant. The
So
finger
you
is
saying
so
this is irrelevant?
irrelevant.
This is
Yes, it
She
was.
did
irrelevant.
not do this.
She was within inches of her face, and Giselle's only response, which was so funny, she was like, "Girl, if these cameras weren't here, I would kick your mother."
Mhm.
And Giselle's only response was, "But they are."
Right.
And
Like ain't
she
nobody gonna
said
fight
it
you, Wendy.
just as calmly, and which also tells me one, Giselle does have a mouth on her. She just chooses to
Cause
control
she
it.
just chooses. She does.
Oh, let
But,
me also
but
say this.
it's not even that
Wait a
she
minute.
chooses to control it. She just can't read. That's just
She
that
don't
simple.
care.
She doesn't care. See, you're
Ashley
saying
But
don't
that
she
care
can't.
either.
she
She
doesn't
can't. She
care.
can't.
Let me
We
say
have seen Giselle actually engage in an argument. She actually engages when
Her and
her and
Carrie are
Kim go
good
back and
together.
forth.
But
And baby, she
wait a
can't
minute.
read worth a
Let me say
damn.
why. Let me say why, because it gets to my point. The reason that Giselle can verbally spar with Karen is because there is a level of trust and respect between those two. And Giselle knows that she can push a button and Karen won't respond violently. And the same thing with Karen has been able to come at Giselle in all kinds of ways. And they won't, that's what's missing from this friend group. Like there aren't real friends because
Oh,
Candiace is
Kelly girl,
right.
bye.
What
Candiace is
Callie say?
right.
What I miss? Oh, it is
She's
irrelevant.
still
Karen is
talking
wait a
about
minute.
this finger.
Karen is right. I mean, Candiace is right when she says that you should be able to say anything and not be physically attacked for it. But there has to be a level of respect and trust between people, and there just isn't. Other than Giselle and Karen, I haven't seen that before. I just haven't.
Unless Wendy is teaching her students how to apply for WWE. Girl, Callie.
I agree, Callie. Callie, I'm with you on there. Because I was like, I couldn't imagine she teaching my child
I don't think the
anything.
school
She
understood
does
what
not
she
have the
did.
temperament. And
Uh,
I mean temperament as Wendy is on 10. Oh, just look at how she responded with Sharice seconds before the argument. Wendy is on 10. Now her and Sharice ain't got no real beef. And she was
I don't. That wasn't
antagonizing.
B.
What's her
She
name?
just
Say, you scared
told
of
the
her?
truth.
You
She
scared
told the
of
truth.
her?
She did. She said, "You
She
scared
told
of
the truth.
Karen?"
Like she reacts
Okay,
on
that's how
beat.
Sharice be acting though. Like, damn, that's how
She
Sharice
does
be
not.
acting.
Sharice does
That
not
is,
react.
that
Sharice is
is.
the most mild tempered of all of them. That's the reason why she didn't got kicked off so many times. Is because she doesn't really have a huge reaction.
Exactly. So it's just like, girl, is you scared of Karen or what? Like nobody
I
cares.
don't
That's
know. How
all
can
Wendy
you
was
say she's
saying.
scared of Karen?
That's
But
all Wendy was saying,
what did
girl. Nobody
Sharice say
cares.
about Karen at that
But
moment for
right.
Wendy to say
They
anything?
were trying to figure out whatever I forgot whatever the discussions was in the limo, but it was the point that Wendy was
It
making.
was
It's just
about
like,
whether or not
girl,
she was coming from a bad place.
it's
But
just
That
why
like, girl,
Wendy
say
have
it to
to bring that up
Karen.
at the
What's the
table?
problem? Say
But
what's the
why did Wendy
problem?
bring it up at the
But
table?
why did Wendy? Not only did she say it, she's the one that insinuated that somebody could be in a coming from a bad place. So she started the mess and repeated it as if incorrectly.
What
That's
lie
She
did
didn't
she
start
say
the
on Wendy?
conversation.
Maybe
She
that'll
didn't
help
start
me
the
out.
conversation. She didn't start the conversation. She
Yeah,
just
what
chimed
happened?
in.
That's what I'm saying. What happened for her to
I
do all
can't
that?
remember, but
conversation.
she didn't start the conversation. She chimed in on
Yeah,
the
she
conversation.
chimed in on, but she
Yeah,
made it
but she didn't
contentious.
start it.
It was a conversation that those two had that were very mild. And then she said, well, Wendy said something about I could be coming from a bad place. And Wendy then said, I ain't coming from no bad place. So and so. You
I
scared of
mean,
her? You scared of her?
you're pulling a Dorit off of the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. You're definitely exaggerating how
Not
she
a
It was
said
Dorit.
that.
a conversation between
Yeah.
Karen and
She
Sharice.
is
It was not
exaggerating how she said it.
contentious.
Like
It
Wendy
was
was not
not
that hype.
contentious.
It was not that hype.
It wasn't. But when Wendy was saying, you scared of her? You scared of
And
her?
but you're exact. That's what I'm saying. You're
But
pulling a
listen,
Dorit
No,
off
I'm
okay.
of
not.
Big Garcelle.
I'm
You
not.
are. You
Okay, look,
are.
last
but
week.
you
Can
can't
we
remember
move
how
on
can you
this
sit
week?
there and say she didn't stop?
Because I'm saying I don't remember the whole thing, but I remember that argument. And Wendy was not that hype. How Joy is.
She
She wasn't
was.
that hype.
She
But
literally
Wendy
said she
was
was
trying to play both
scared her.
sides because
She
she
was
went and she sat with
aggressive.
Karen, and then she went and sat with Sharice, even though they didn't show her sitting with Sharice until it was like a rollback of
Right.
them talking. So why is she trying to play both sides between Karen and
I mean, I
Sharice?
don't think she was trying to play both sides. I think they all, not just Wendy, they all were trying to get to the bottom of what the problem is between Karen and Sharice, even though Karen's trying to downplay it like she don't have a problem when we all clearly can tell that she don't like Sharice. It's just like, what's the problem? Like, do you think it's bad intentions? Like, what is
Can
it?
we
Like,
go
let's get
on
this
this
conversation over
episode? We
with.
25 minutes
Okay, so
in. We still
anyway,
talking about last week.
do you think Mia should have paid for everybody's nails or just her own? Because
It would
Karen
have
Just
was
been
not.
nice.
um, just
It would have been
but
nice since they were. It was
yeah,
a lazy day by the pool. It would have been nice.
yeah. You say
Or
you
at
want to
least
talk about this episode as if a lot happened in
I
this
know, Joy.
episode.
I ain't really got a lot of notes.
I thought. Well, let me go. Let me do it.
What did
For
Mia
one,
say?
I thought it was interesting when Robin let Candiace in the house.
And she
And
showed her the
after
video.
she arrived and they were sitting down talking. And then for one, Robin had the tape. So
Yeah.
she didn't have to tell. Of course, she didn't have the water tossing.
Beginning. Yeah.
The very, very
She
beginning.
just had the
But
antagonistic part where she only recorded Wendy. Yeah,
she didn't only record Wendy because we've
she
seen
definitely only had Wendy in the
we've
camera
we
No,
mostly.
because Candiace
Bravo
knew what
showed
Mia did.
us
She knew her
that
hidden
she
I'm
did.
not saying that she did not record the whole thing, but she mainly had the camera on Wendy. We all saw it. The
Okay.
camera was
Well,
mainly
anyway,
on her,
okay.
mainly,
Anyway,
and
And
we
she
can go back
production
and
used
watch
her.
it.
And production
I
used
was just going to say,
Robin
and both of
footage.
them were in the frame. So we
They
know
were
that
both
that's
in the
not
frame.
true. But they actually showed parts of Robin's taping.
We know we all saw it on TV,
And
but the point
both of
is,
them were in the frame.
but Wendy was more in it than Mia
Because she
was.
was doing all the
She
talking.
was doing the most.
Mia was talking to, but
I, okay.
Mia came back, okay. Y'all already talked about this, but Mia came back to the table like, I'm gonna be calm. I'm gonna sit here. I'm not gonna let her ruin this. And she kept
she
saying,
was still
"Crazy face
talking when she
B."
came
Da,
back.
da, da, da.
She
So
was still talking when she came back, though. She wasn't quiet. She wasn't mute. She
okay,
definitely was
Well,
saying stuff
Karen
back.
actually started the first one because Karen actually said when she sat down, Karen said, "You know that hitting isn't okay, right? Throwing isn't okay, or something." And she was like, "I don't care." She's talking about Ray, and so she was talking to Karen, and then she was like, "You got," and she was pointing, and that's when Wendy stood up and said, "You got one effing time." But she did call her Crater Face B.
yeah.
But
No,
and
I
then
would
she
call it the
stood
same
up.
thing. First of all, like I said, y'all doing all this talk on Wendy. Y'all better be glad a bitch like me wasn't on TV because, baby, I would have. Baby, by the time I got done talking, Mia would have been ready to fight for real.
See,
Because
that's
I
why
would
you're
have
not on
woke her
reality TV.
Right,
low,
That's why none of us are
low,
there
right,
because we
low,
don't do what
honey.
they do.
right.
But that's what happens on reality TV. I don't understand why people act like this is such a major thing because every reality TV show done something like this, and they're trying to
Yeah,
kick
I
people
don't be.
off the show.
Well,
And
this is
Yeah,
something that I noted when Robin and Candiace was talking though, and Candiace actually reviewed the video. Now again, Candiace is viewing not the actual act, but what followed. But she did get everything that followed, including the purse and the thing. She saw all of that
yeah, she
because
did.
Robin recorded all of that.
mhm.
My point is, as she was watching it happen, Candiace was like, "Ooh, Wendy."
Wendy.
Even she, first time watching it, was thinking that Wendy was going too far.
And if Candiace think you're going too far, you going too far.
Baby, I
That is
wouldn't say she.
because that
I wouldn't say she was saying that because of that
he
reason.
literally said, "Ooh, Wendy, your mouth." That
She
actually came out of her mouth. That's not me guessing. That's not me inferring. That's what she said. So her initial reaction, because mind you, we can rewatch this over and over again. They can't. Now Robin can.
Because she watched it all.
Because they watched it live. My point is, Candiace, who is her friend, she 10 toes down for Wendy. In her initial reaction was, "Dang, Wendy."
So
Okay,
I
but she still was on Wendy's side, so it's not
I'm
like she
not
was
arguing that.
mad.
but
It's
I
not
I'm
like
asked
she
not
was
you,
mad at
arguing.
what Wendy was saying.
Arguing. I
It's not
said
like
she
she
was
was
sitting
saying that
on
Wendy was
down.
wrong. She didn't say
I
Wendy was wrong, honey.
they said I think everybody thinks they're
Cool.
both wrong, except some of y'all.
didn't.
Do you think they both are wrong or no?
I don't think they're both wrong because Mia started the argument. Had she not came over there minding her business in the first place, the argument wouldn't have even ensued. And I'm big on, as I said last week, you cannot tell somebody how to, oh, you should calm down because she walked away, or no, you can't tell somebody when to shut up. You cannot tell somebody when to shut up after you just started something. No,
So I
no,
have
you
a
can't.
question. What
So
whose side was you on with the Monique Candice fight?
now that was a completely different situation. Completely different situation. I
Well,
agree with Robin when she said that.
okay,
I
so
feel
it
like
was
both of them were
that's not
wrong
the
though.
thing.
I will say this: Monique is wrong for attacking her, yeah, but we're not gonna act like Candace didn't play a part to all of that leading up to that either, because she definitely did. So they both were equally wrong for different reasons.
So what did
Now
But
with the Candace, I'm not even going there.
I'm not I don't agree with that.
I don't
Candice
even want to
walked
go
away
down that
several
rabbit
times.
hole.
All right, let's move
no,
on.
I'm not even. I'm talking about before. I'm saying she was wrong about certain stuff that happened before the fight happened, like
Oh,
that led up to the fight. Like she definitely, the beef was not one sided. Like it wasn't just all Monique to me.
okay.
Like I
So
feel
then
like
wasn't it
Candace.
Wendy last season that got upset when somebody came to her with rumors about her
I forget.
husband?
Thank you,
So
Callie.
Wendy sits
Somebody
here
putting us
and the
back on
exact same
track.
thing that
I
deserves
was
to
just
get.
going to say that.
I had that in my notes too.
Yeah, you want to talk about hypocrisy? All of them have been. Like you can't sit up here and spend your whole last season talk about rumors that shouldn't be spread on this platform, and here you are, literally the next season now into it with Mia doing the same thing. They
I
were
mean, well,
all have shown.
we're not gonna say she spread the rumor because me and him have talked about that. So there's that.
No, they
But I
said
mean,
she was saying other stuff we didn't hear because Karen said you lied on G.
yeah.
So it was stuff that was said. I don't think they showed.
But
Maybe G didn't
it,
want it
you can
said.
say whatever you want that they discussed it. She still said it on national
Okay, but
TV.
they discussed it, so it's not a rumor if they discussed it.
But then
They basically are
that's the
saying they
case. Then
basically were
Giselle
saying
not either.
that they basically are saying that because she brought up the stuff about them having sex with men and women and all of that. That's what they're saying. But they talked about that, so it's not a rumor.
Are
What
they still
Giselle was
doing
saying
it, or did
was
they used to do
indeed.
it like Ashley now?
I don't know if they're still doing it, but they definitely said that they like took place in like threesomes and they were definitely swingers. So that's not a rumor. What Giselle was saying was actually a rumor. They talked about that themselves. They've admitted to that themselves that they swing. So what Wendy was saying was a fact, and that was after she got a
I ain't
drink
never
thrown
heard.
on
I
her.
don't remember them saying that. I'm not
They
saying
said it last season or her
No,
first
last
season.
season
They
they said
definitely
they
talked about
used
it.
to when they were first dating and stuff, but they didn't say they still played a part in that. But they could, but I don't know. Um,
They did say that.
let's
they
talk
did say it.
about something that Ashley brought up, and it
Okay.
was like hypocrisy.
Well, I have
She,
something to say on that.
she said that
I live for Ashley and Nickel Bissell, her
Ashley
that chick will
You
said
know,
be with us.
Ashley is just a
Ashley was wrong.
Ashley was very wrong.
Ashley was very wrong.
For talking
She
about her feet.
actually, all BS
Oh,
aside,
the feet, not the feet, not the big
oh
old
no,
feet.
I ain't
No,
talking
no,
about
no.
feet. Out of all of this whole cast, there's only one person that has shown hypocrisy, like for real, and that is Ashley.
Yeah.
When you say you are
Against
when you
violence.
she took
I mean,
she
they
on like
Giselle and Robin said the
violence.
same
That
thing.
was
So
that was violent. If you want to say that throwing a drink or tossing your purse because it didn't land, or her phone which hit the ground, is violent, they're on the opposite ends of violence.
And she
now
wrote a
Giselle and
statement.
Robin said
Let me
the
tell you
same
the same thing.
thing.
She
Listen,
said that
Ashley didn't like Candiace. Listen,
correct.
so she wrote, she was pro Monique.
Yeah,
Listen, and she wrote a statement for Monique.
yeah.
Robin and Giselle don't like Wendy. It's the same damn
It's
thing.
the exact
So
same
they are
thing.
pro Mia because
I
they don't like
tweeted
me.
that today.
It's
I
the
tweeted that.
same
But let's
dang
be clear,
I
Ashley
said,
had no
yeah,
other. But those are two completely different things because
it's
Ashley
not.
had no other choice Yes, it is. She had no
Oh,
other
it's
choice
more violent than the other.
unless she wanted that tape to be put out of her husband grabbing ass.
Oh, yeah, that's true. The blackmail tape in the basement. You right. You
But I
right.
mean,
So
it don't
let's
make
be
it no
clear.
Yeah.
better.
You right.
But
I,
those are still two
I
different
mean, they
things.
still friends, and her and Mike ain't even together. So why would she care?
I'm just
That
saying.
They was
I
just
do agree.
together last week. She
I
was.
think I think that was her like saying thank you for not showing the tape. So
Yeah.
it could have
Or
been.
Monique is on her bitch. Write the statement
Yeah.
or yeah.
Or I'm gonna put this out. Because I was like, whatever, Ashley.
But I
But I
mean
mean,
Giselle is
Robin
but
and
like
Giselle ain't mad
but
at
like
Ashley.
they not. But at the end of the day though, they hypocrites as well because they was pro violence, no violence, but
Yeah.
yet they're basically
Oh,
Move, Tay.
Giselle and Robin. Like even last season on the reunion,
the
Giselle
difference
literally
between
said
Giselle
on the
and Robin is
reunion,
they're saying both of them are wrong, just like Karen. And Karen isn't. She's
It's
just
a
cool
blackmail.
with Wendy. But the
Karen don't like
reality is,
Wendy. Karen does not like
Robin
Wendy.
and Giselle, they don't act. Have y'all not noticed that Giselle has not said one word to Wendy?
I said that to y'all. She just been eating
She has not said one
and drinking.
word to Wendy all season.
And she's not.
and neither has Wendy. So it's
Wendy tried to hug her.
mutual.
She's
Lies
not
and
the one that's
propaganda.
on the end of
That one
last
time, the
season.
And
one
she definitely
time, the
got the
one
picture.
time.
She would have kept on. If Giselle would have welcomed her with open arms, Wendy would have been there. Giselle
But
said
I
she
doubt
didn't
they
want
would
to.
have been. I doubt they would have been all buddy
But
buddy
why you gonna try to?
Nobody's saying that. But I'm just saying,
because they have to film together. Like, please,
No, but
let's
you don't
like
have to
stop
talk to her.
acting like
but if
okay, but they can't go the
I
whole
think,
season without talking.
She's going to.
I think
Giselle ain't talking to her.
had
And
Wendy
Wendy don't care.
if Wendy had
Wendy is
used
hurt.
that whatever it
I
was
doubt it.
she had at
And she was definitely
the
saying, "Hey," to
winery,
be petty and messy, not because she cared.
She cares. If
she
Wendy could be,
definitely cared.
wait till what happens in Mexico. If what happens in Mexico, Wendy cares. We
Did
gonna
y'all
wait and see
hear?
if
Did
it
y'all
happens.
hear that?
We gonna wait and see if it happens. Wendy want to be in that side of the clique so bad. So does
So bad.
Candiace. So
It's
bad.
Monique all over again.
I doubt it.
Why?
It's
I doubt it.
Monique
I don't
all
think
over
Candace
again.
give a damn about
And
them
when
girls
they
at
did that
all.
threesome thing, and they said Robin, I'm gonna say at the reunion, she said me and Robin gonna do a threesome. Nicki Minaj asked, and then she said, "Oh yeah, we'll bring Ashley." And then Candiace said, "What about me?" Candiace want to be
Oh
in
my
that.
God, I doubt
No,
this because like we're really gonna say
okay,
because
D.
she said
Okay,
what
D.
about me? Because she said what about me? That means she wants to be a part of them with them. Like oh my God, with
Candiace wants
the
to be a part of them
indignation,
so bad.
honey, the
Boy,
indignation, child.
Have y'all heard the rumors? Can I tell y'all what they are?
you can allegedly.
This is alleged. Well, now this part ain't alleged. I'm repeating what Candiace actually said.
Well, okay, go ahead.
Yeah, Candiace actually said in a podcast that I'm gonna tell you all ends. I'm gonna tell you what Wendy said as well. But Candiace said that while they were in Mexico, because apparently they're taking another trip to Mexico, and while they're in Mexico, everybody gets a little drunk. And for one, she said Wendy shows her hoo-ha to Mia, and allegedly they were kissing in the pool. And somebody
I
asked
already knew all of
Wendy,
this.
and Wendy said,
I did.
they asked
We did,
Wendy,
yeah.
oh, you can Google it. They
Yeah,
asked,
he
I
knew.
mean,
We
it's
all knew. I
all
don't think
over.
other people knew.
Yeah.
I'm saying I knew about this before the I've been knew about this like before the season even
But
like why they were filming.
Wendy said she don't remember.
So if you
But she
so
was
mad
drunk.
at me, that's why I don't understand why these fans be so mad. Like they still mad at people who ain't even mad at each other anymore. And I just
That's
don't
true. I mean, I'm still mad at them, and I knew why they was. I knew before they even finished filming the show that they were all back cool. I knew that then, but that doesn't. But we still have to talk about the show and talk about what's going on. And at the end of the day, regardless if they cool or whatever, like the show is still going on. We still
Yes.
have to discuss it.
I understand that,
That's
but
just,
people be like mad, like, oh, I can't
oh
stand her.
yeah, we
And
just
I'm like,
debating on here. I'm not really
not
mad for it.
us,
We just
but
debating.
people. Now we like,
Yeah,
I
and
like
I like
everybody.
Look, I
arguing with
just
Joy.
posted this earlier today. for the exact same reason Ashley sided with Monique and the Candiace Monique fight is the exact same reason
That's
Giselle
what I
and
said.
Robin are presumably siding with
But
Mia.
then it's not the
Do
same.
you
They are
not
not. Ain't
matter?
nobody. Mia is not blackmailing them. With
First of all, we
allegedly,
all
Yeah, I agree
allegedly.
with you,
agree
D.
that.
I can't even say nothing. I agree with that. Okay. Oh Lord, I lost my thought. D, mess with what y'all? Okay, what y'all? Honestly, D, I know you like Candiace, right?
I mean, I'm not gonna say that I'm like just this super big Candace fan, but I haven't. She has grown on me since
Okay.
last
So
season.
tell me, what do
Since
you
I've
think
seen
about
the hypocrisy.
her song with Trina?
I'm not really a big fan of her music. Not that she sounds
Okay,
bad. It's just I'm a gay pop person, so like I'm like a huge Taylor Swift fan, like stuff like
I
that.
like Taylor. Okay,
Yeah, that's her favorite singer. Wasn't that your favorite singer?
me,
Somebody
Taylor
that was
Swift.
who like pop, country, folk pop or
That's
something.
not me. No,
That's not you.
no, that wasn't me.
Who said that?
No.
Yeah, I'm like a huge Taylor fan. Like I'm a Taylor fan. Like I will argue with you
So
about
you
Taylor
like that
Swift.
song for real, Tori? That song sounded like Mel. I like Melody Holt, but I always say her song sound off
Well,
beat.
no, I'm not gonna do that. Candace is a little bit
It was
upgraded than that.
no.
Candace music does because I've listened to her album.
I'm
Her
talking about
music
this
is
one song,
actually
"Insecure."
sounds
Sound
good because
like
I like Drive Back. I
I do
love
too.
Benefits with Q Parker.
I do too. I have them all on my Spotify. I'm talking about this one song.
I see, I haven't heard it,
It was on the show.
but I'm saying like the full song, not
Well,
like
what they showed sounded like Trina sounded. Okay, I'm not gonna talk about it
Oh, here's another
Yeah,
note I put in my
because I don't want to down Candace.
Wait
But
a
go
minute.
ahead.
Here's another note I put in. I said Robin Show earning her money today. She might crazy her
she
way
got
next
to.
to
She's
Andy.
boring. She has nothing
She's
else going on. She has to
I
do
don't think she
something.
showed a lot
You
of
can't
She's
talk
progress.
about her
definitely
every week and then say
skated.
she boring.
She skated by 7 whole seasons talking about the same thing. Hun one not wanting her, wanting to get married, but the wedding ain't happened yet. Still ain't happened yet. Got engaged season 5. Here we is season 7. Still no wedding. Still the same problems.
But I
Same
mean,
shit. He has nothing
Cynthia
going
got married during
on.
COVID and they ain't together. So
Oh,
maybe Cynthia,
But at least Mike
so
showed
maybe
interest. At least Mike showed interest in Cynthia.
at least he. So you said Juan don't even act like he love her.
No, he dismisses Robin every chance he get. Like when they
I
was
think
talking
he
about the
dismisses
prenup.
this
He
show.
don't like the
He has
camera.
never liked this show.
Oh,
I mean,
Robin,
from the
honey.
But
very first season, he participates long enough to prove that he's still living out. That's what he does.
that's
Robin.
it.
So what do y'all think
But
about?
I don't think it has anything to do with their relationship. I'm in a group with somebody who lived next door to her in those in
They
those
used to in their
in the
townhouse.
condos that they used
Yeah.
to live in. She lived in their
Mhm.
complex. She said they are super cool. She said
I mean,
she
I'm not
said
denying that, but
no,
as
I'm
far
just
as like
saying
in
they
love and all of
as
that,
a
girl,
group.
bye.
No,
I
no, no,
don't think
no.
they
What
in
I'm
love,
saying to
D.
you, as a
Hell
group,
no. What's taking them so long to marry you?
Because everybody don't want to
they
get
weren't
married, D.
together initially. They were
They
well,
want to get married. It don't. He proposed at the end of season 5. We on season 7.
So
Season
why
they
would
done
he
filmed this
propose if
whole
he didn't love
season
that
her?
was but they're
to
on
make Robin happy, so she would shut the fuck
they
up.
do have a marriage license though
They did.
Just saying.
They got to get married here soon because they don't last that long.
by February.
I can marry people. I'm a notary. I just want people to know if you want to get married, let me marry you. Okay. Anyway,
Yeah.
what do y'all think about Ashley being the spy? Because I don't care what y'all say. Ashley acts like
Oh,
she team
my
Wendy,
daughter
Wendy, Wendy.
said that's not true.
You don't think
You
she the
talking
spy?
about in the preview for next week?
What?
You talking? Is that what you talking about? The preview for next week?
I'm saying her sitting at the table. She's a spy. She going back and saying everything that happened at that table to Giselle and Rodman. Do y'all not
You
think she's doing that?
Oh, I thought you was talking about the preview for next week.
No, I genuinely think she's a little upset at me. I don't think she's being a fly. I think Ashley genuinely feels like that was wrong.
Okay, I understand that. But you don't think she's a spy?
No, I just
Okay.
think Ashley just
I don't think
messy.
she's a spy, but I do believe that Ashley told them. I keep reminding people that in real time, in real life, those three are real friends.
They're very good. Yeah.
I mean, that they actually, in
They
general,
hung out with
it
my
ain't even
favorite Kenya D.
special
Moore.
days. They do stuff together,
They
and
hung
they
out with
post
Kenya
it.
Summer Moore in
Yeah, they're
Potomac.
real
The
friends.
queen, honey.
The
The
queen, honey.
queen.
Yes, the moment.
The
But anyway,
moment,
moving on.
baby.
Yes.
The
Okay, D, I knew
moment.
you was my okay.
The moment,
What do y'all
honey.
think about
What
Mia's
Both of y'all
look
crazy,
what she
Rose.
say? What she say, Mo honey, baby? She is the moment, honey.
I
She
am the
is
moment.
the moment,
Oh.
baby. What's
Okay.
that? If you
And now
don't like my
everybody tries to
shade,
be.
honey,
But
if
moving
you
on.
don't like my shade, honey, step out of my
Out of my
shadow.
shadow. What? Yes. Now that's Giselle.
Right. That was Giselle.
That was Giselle.
No, Kenya's tagline was that season 11. No, season 12. Her tagline was that. If you don't like my shade, then step out of my shadow.
Well, that was Giselle's too, so they must have the same tagline. Because people trying to say it was colorism because Giselle was light skinned and stayed out the shade. But anyway, what do y'all think
It
about
was a
me?
little bit different, but it was
Yeah,
like
it was a little different.
I
It
can't
was some
remember, but it
yeah,
was
Kenya
real
it,
always
similar
has
to
the
that.
best taglines. But anyway,
always.
stick with
You
this. What
know
do y'all
what I
think?
found out in the interview Nene did? She said she only was able to create one tagline. She
Oh,
said
everybody else
Andy
created
did
that?
all of their taglines.
Yeah, they don't never be able to
Yeah,
create their own
you know
taglines. They
she
just
did.
give them a select few to
Select
choose
few,
from.
yeah.
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 And she said that sometimes fans give them and she could share them,
Share
but
them out, yeah.
she said she only was able to pick one tagline. I did
Now,
not
I
know
don't
that.
know if they picked that for Karen or when them tagline horrible this season.
They are.
I love Karen's tagline. I'm sorry.
But they
Who?
should. I like the
Karen.
idea of them
What's her tagline?
asking the
It was
audience.
something about a 3 week, but some she was like just
The
like a
3 week
three
burn
week. I
slow.
never,
Yeah.
yeah, waver or something like that. But it was cute. Karen always had the best taglines to me out of this franchise.
Oh, he's a Karen fan, honey. He's a Karen fan. That
Mhm.
word on the street is I'm the word on the street. It's the best tagline there's ever been. But anyway,
I
on this
guess,
Let me
honey.
ask y'all of this a question. If two people are in an argument, you like one generally, they ain't your bestie, and the other one you don't like, but the person that you don't like was actually attacked by the person that you do,
kind of like.
or kind of like, would you then side or comfort? I don't want to say side, say comfort the person, because I do believe, generally speaking, she's on Wendy's side. She just ain't gonna voice it,
Who?
particularly Giselle. And
Oh,
Robin actually said that. She said she thought both of them was wrong. And she
But she
said, but
just
it
don't like
seemed like
Wendy.
you're siding production's actual words. Their actual words, because I have it on screenshot, was, but you are more on Mia's side. And her response was, because I don't like Wendy.
Yeah, I don't think they think it was right.
I just
I
don't.
really don't.
I
I
really
don't
do
think it
think.
was right, but they letting their hatred for her cloud their judgment.
But
We
y'all
all
act
was
like
watching
if
it. That was
somebody
not
has spent
right.
the previous season and the after show, because I don't know if you watched the after show.
It was
To
horrible.
So
me,
we finna
they
just say that she was wrong
mercifully
for
went
wearing
after
Giselle them
Giselle
out. I
and
guess we just
Robin.
gonna say that
More
Giselle did
Giselle.
not deserve that.
That's
We
all
gonna
she
say that
talked about,
Giselle did
though.
deserve that.
She
Giselle
was
didn't
very.
deserve what Wendy said to her last year. She didn't deserve it. She didn't deserve it, even though she perpetrated it basically
I didn't
that the
say
woman
that what
got a
she
damn body
deserved or did.
done and all
That's
that.
neither here nor there. I'm saying that
I don't
she
understand.
attacked the girl's entire family. And
I don't
she
understand how people
mentioned
who
her
like
children in
Kenya
there.
don't
I
like
mean,
Giselle, and
it's
how people
one
who like Giselle
thing
don't like Kenya.
that you go after Giselle. Why mix her children? And
I mean,
that's
she
what
didn't
made
say
it dirt.
anything to her children. She didn't say anything to kids.
She literally said, was talking about, and you leave your children around him. That was an
But that's not
absolute
talking about her
lie.
kids. She was talking about
You can't
Jamal.
mention my children in the middle of an argument and call my husband borderline a creep and not. That's the whole argument with Wanda on Huntsville. You should not
I
mention
mean, if you
people's
want to be
children
technical for
in
real,
any
when
way.
when men act like Jamal, a lot of women don't be letting them around their kids.
That's
That's just the truth.
if that's what they decide or not. That don't have nothing to do with your husband not being a good
It was
husband.
more
It has
so a
nothing
dig.
to do
It
with
was
whether or
more
not
so a
he's
dig.
a
It
good
was more so
father.
a dig.
That
Cause
wasn't
she
what
didn't talk.
bothered me. What she
She
said
was
that
not talking about her kid.
got
So
me was when she said
that's
that
just
about
something.
God.
Oh,
Everything
yes.
that right there, you don't do that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
That right
That
there,
was a read,
was like,
honey.
That
no,
was a
you
read.
don't play with God at
That's
all.
what
I
you
don't think she was
call
playing with God,
Yes,
but
she
it's just
was.
like
that was
basically.
literally an example of one.
That was very, very.
Well, honey,
Because
I
it wasn't
live for the
nothing
read,
godly
honey.
about. I mean, all in the
That was not
same
a read. That
sentence,
was just low down
all in the
dirty snake.
same read. You
Yeah.
saying that if the cameras
That's
wouldn't
not a
hear you would
read.
beat her MF and butt, and you talking about God and everything you doing is the reason why your life. And I'm like, first of all, what's wrong with her life?
Her life ain't bad.
And then I was
Well, I
like,
live for the read, baby. Y'all can come over here and tear
I
her
don't
down
think
all
that's
you
a
want to.
read.
Giselle deserved it.
That's
Giselle
not a
deserved it.
read, D.
And she
That's
deserved it.
not
To
a read.
you, to
Nuh-uh, you
you.
don't make Carla go home, honey. But they still married. Giselle and Jamal are still, in the eyes of the
No, they're
Lord,
not.
married.
In God's eyes, he's her only wife. It
No,
ain't
they
no
divorced. They are divorced.
That's legal. You're talking about legalities. God don't. It's a whole bunch of cultures that don't even go to courtyards and pay to get married. I agree with what you're saying. As far as legally, yes, they're divorced, but in the eyes of God, they're actually married.
Well, I'm
And
not
a
really
sin is a
big.
sin.
I'm
That's
not
true.
really I'm not like a huge religious person. So
Because yeah, if you
Well,
like, you're
listen,
talking
D.
about legal, there is a
Okay, what
totally
a
difference.
pass.
There are a whole bunch of cultures I personally know of
Okay, I
and
have
a
a
part of
question.
where
Did y'all
people
see
don't
any?
get legally
Did y'all
married.
see any cancerous lumps on Mia's behind?
Oh, not one.
No, not one.
I
I
said,
mean, but could you really be able to tell that
I
though
don't know
without them
anything
like
about
zooming
it.
all the way in?
but I'm like, she was tooting it up for somebody. I'm gonna tell you, I heard that it comes out that she's not telling the truth. I don't know how true that is.
The thing about it is though, Mia never just said that. She said she had a cancer scare, that it was lumps. It's not like
No,
she just
she
straight
said she was
out came
lumpy
and
from
said.
behind.
No, I'm saying they're trying to make it seem like she just was like, I got cancer. No, that's not what she said. What she said was she had lumps and she had to see were they cancerous or not.
That's
That's what
actually
she
not what she
That,
said.
said. That's
that's her
normal.
first post.
That's
She
actually
edited the
not what
post.
she said. Because that's actually, everybody understands that. You feel a lump, they have to see if it's cancerous. That's
I didn't
normal.
see no
If
bull
she
on her
had
butt.
said that, nobody would have concluded. She
Yeah.
insinuated that she had cancer. And I said insinuated because you are correct. She did not say I have cancer. But the way she worded it, she gave the impression that the biopsy that she had to see. I'll bring it up.
No,
I
she
mean, she
edited. You
basically
don't
was
have the new one. You don't have you have the old one.
she basically was saying that, but no lie, I went through the same thing before because I had a lump on my foot that I got removed, and no lie, how the doctors said to you, they do, you know, because I was even scared when that happened to me. I was like, oh shit, like I told them like, because they even told me like that I could leave it in, and I would just have to come in for routine checkups to make sure that it doesn't grow or doesn't turn into cancer and all that. Like they do scare you with that type of stuff. I just wasn't gonna make a post about it. I told my friends
Right.
about it and stuff like that. But I mean, everybody's different. I can't say she's wrong for making a post about something scary that happened at the doctor.
I don't know. I feel like she did
They
have the
do
lumps
put.
from their plastic surgery did.
I had, but
He
they do,
edited it.
but
He
they do
edited
scare
it,
you.
but
They do
she
scare you. That's
actually
all I'm
said,
gonna say. They do scare you before they know for
Oh,
sure. Because I was scared.
I've been through a thing when I had my biop, not
Mm.
my mammogram thing. So I know they scare you. But I didn't tell nobody until I went back. So everybody moves a little different.
Different, yeah.
"Oh
I
But
yeah,
think
again,
that's
like I
it.
said, them bitches don't like me because these the same bitches that was questioning her damn health scare at the beginning of the season, ready to tear her down, calling her a liar and all that other stuff. And she swear they her friends and her buddies and her ace boon coons. Mia just as delusional as she want
Well,
to
she
be.
is a little delusional. But Mia forgot her problem. Remember
I
when she was
told
sitting at
y'all
the
that's the
table
reason why I
with
love
her
her.
husband? And her husband was like, I'm happy your health is okay. And she was like, huh? What are you talking about? Like, she forgot for a
Or
moment.
when she was talking to her mom, the cancer.
No, she didn't say the cancer. What
She
did
said disease.
The disease.
Oh yeah, the
Yeah,
disease.
the
That's what
disease.
she said, yeah.
When you have to put something in quotes, you know you done
It's just
created.
so it's just so funny to me that still even going back to all this stuff that's going on. Me is mad when they want to talk about the husband. Let's talk about the husbands. As Kim Richard said, let's
No,
talk
don't
about
talk
the
about the
husband.
husbands.
You don't want to talk
You know
about the
she
husband.
almost got shanked. What do you call it when you break a bottle? And she almost got.
Lisa was mad, honey. That's another person that from Housewives history that I cannot
Who?
stand
Randall.
Lisa Rinna.
Oh, I can't stand
Who?
Yeah,
Randall.
Lisa Rinna.
Oh,
Oh, I cannot
She's so
stand
bad.
that
we would all be
hair.
hella friends on that one. She terrible.
I
But
don't think she's really
Oh,
on
also,
her
I would like to
that
say,
bad.
how many white are those non-black? Let me say that franchises do you all watch?
I watch them
I
They
all.
had
watch
this
every
all
single
of
last one of them.
so, and every last one of them that I've watched. I don't watch Salt Lake. I don't watch OC.
I have. They
Okay.
throw
Um,
stuff. Yeah.
they all have to, especially drinks.
Yeah.
That's like you lucky if you get water. Like
Mm.
that
She
is
just had a wet and wavy. It was just a little short.
so that's why I
Yeah.
said
I
that
love OC
is,
because that's my hate. I hate this. Now listen, out of all the housewives, Heather Dubrow,
I ain't watch. What show is
if
that?
I
Oh, like
ever
fancy
I cannot stand that pretentious ass bitch. I hate Heather Dubrow. I cannot stand her. The way she did Shannon last season
Oh, you
with
don't
that
mess with Shannon
badass
now. I love Shannon. Don't mess
with
with
that badass drunk and the restless acting that she called
Oh
herself
God.
trying to do.
What
Girl,
did she
she
say?
No.
terrible.
Yeah, no, what did she say?
If you
I would
ever
love to
come
be
after
me
my family again,
again. Bitch,
I
and you
will hunt you down and beat you until what she say? I will
that
hunt
was
you
Lisa
down.
Brenner.
Yeah.
yeah, that was
Okay, so
Lisa.
what do y'all think about the recording? We're done. What do y'all think about the
Okay.
recording of it all that Robin's going to show? It's from a live,
I just
right?
feel
Yeah.
like Robin didn't really have to do all of that.
What
Really?
was in that live? Do y'all remember? Because my daughter
Her
said
recording the situation, no, that was
No, I
that
think it was
no.
from a live. I don't think she recorded the situation. I
it
think
wasn't
it's from,
anything she recorded. It was from my
I
daughter
think it was
said
from
that somebody leaked or somebody had recorded it and re-showed it.
yeah,
And I
it's a
told her
live.
if she come across it to send it to me, but it's from a live.
What y'all talking about?
When
On the
Robin puts that
previews
recording
next
down,
week.
that's from a live Candiace did. It's not from Robin
Oh,
recording. I don't
Yeah.
think.
I
For
thought it
Candiace.
was we thought
so
it was
so
Robin
where's the
recording.
lie? Where's the lie?
We don't know what they said
We don't
yet.
know what they said.
Candace called them all some fake bitches. Where's the lie? She
No,
basically said you can't
that's
trust
not
none
a
of
lie.
these hoes.
I don't think that's all though.
It's got to be more than
It's
that because
got to be
I
Karen.
mean,
more.
I'm sure it is more, but I'm just saying though, in the little part that we did here of her saying that, where's
Yeah,
the
But I'm
lie?
like, what would that be a big deal to? Why would that be a big deal?
Robin them just messy. Then when Candace wear their ass out, then it's
But
gonna
I
be, oh
do
my
think that
god.
Candice,
I don't. No,
Oh,
I don't think Karen's gonna be mad. I think she's gonna be mad at other folk. I think she's gonna be her
Giselle,
because Candace and Ashley was
Giselle
talking.
or Sharice.
Karen. I think she's gonna be mad hurt by Karen.
I know. Who is she gonna be mad at
I
though?
think she's gonna be Karen's gonna be mad at Candace. I think.
we just
Uh,
have to see because you really couldn't tell who she was talking to. But I feel like she more so probably was talking to Ashley
Also, you watched the
than
video.
Candace or whatever. So I don't know. I feel like she was more so mad at Ashley than Candace. Because I feel like in that moment, Ashley would have been the one to try to, Ashley just messy. She just gotta add extra and do the most. So
She
I can
does.
see that.
oh, Callie was
Yeah.
asking what were they saying. It was the preview for next week. So apparently they're still in Florida. And
Yeah.
they were all together, and Robin dramatically, girl, I say she like a tick. You
I
know,
love
she moved
I
like
love it.
a
I'm
tick.
sorry.
I mean, I just giggle. She came in, was like, listen, and apparently it's a audio, and
And I'm just trying
everybody
to
was.
figure out what's the
We
point.
kind of thought that somebody had taped her secretively, only because then in the next segment you see Ashley telling Karen what Candiace was talking about in her house about her and some dude. And all of this kind of might be coming from Sharice because I cannot
This is coming
emphasize,
from Sharif.
you
That's
can't
exactly why Karen
emphasize
don't like
more
her.
that all of that Monique stuff is because of Sharice.
It
It's
is.
because really Sharice and Candiace, because they're the only ones that had access to that friend. That friend, Gigi, that comes from Sharice though. So it's gonna be interesting to see how this plays out.
But the whole rumor about Karen being with another guy was from Sharice, Blue
Why did that
Eyes.
make her so mad? At 5 years, why are you still mad about this when you done
I
talked about
can't
people's
see
hot
them
box?
mad. They had a whole season of that. Remember, Candiace saw them. Candiace was out with her stepson because people were
But
saying she
Sharice is the
was
one
out with
that got this
somebody.
started though, because they was
No,
arguing about that
Giselle
at the
and Watch
last.
What's Happening Live. Giselle on Watch What's Happening Live is the one that said out loud, but it was something that allegedly Sharice told her because that's why she mad at Sharice. Was
But
that
Oh,
I'm
I
saying
she?
thought
Sharice
Sharice. I
was,
thought Giselle said Sharice had a boyfriend that was a fireman on Watch What Happens Live.
Oh,
I
that
don't know.
was Sharice. You're
It
right.
was
yes.
Sharice.
You're
Yeah.
right. You're
She
right.
brought it up. I'm telling you, that's what I
You're
said.
right.
Sharice brought it up at that last reunion
Well, I
before
remember
she
that
left.
reunion. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
But
she brought
I
it up at the
thought, yeah.
reunion before
But
she
why is
left.
she still mad after 5 years though? I
I
don't
don't
get it.
think Karen is more so mad. I just feel like they're trying to force her and Sharice to talk to each other, and Karen don't want to talk to her.
All right, Tori, what you got to say, girlfriend?
Okay, I want to say I really enjoyed the show tonight. It was very funny and good. D, I love how you stand your ground. Keep on standing your ground. Don't let them gaslight you. Hold the fort down. And
I
number
Whatever.
got the
three,
Yes,
ability to
I
put
want
ma'am.
to
you
talk
on mute.
about
Keep talking.
I want to talk about this lump on Mia's butt.
That don't
Mia
exist.
know there
Go
wasn't
ahead.
no lump on her butt. She know she had a boil on her booty because she nasty and she didn't bathe properly. I'm done.
Tori. Tori need a whooping. All I gotta say, Tori, you leave me
I
alone.
thought they all look good in their swimming suits
I think
too.
they're nice looking
I
women.
thought that Nene said this best in the episode, and I have an
Oh
appreciation for that
yeah.
moving forward. She said that, do you know how vulnerable you have to be a middle-aged woman in a swimming
Oh
suit
yeah, on
on
TV.
national TV?
Uh-huh.
I'll never forget that. And I gave me an appreciation for don't nobody look bad. And she's right. Like you can't, why would you spend your time kind of messing with those women? These are real middle-aged women, and we all want to get there. Oh, I'm
Yeah.
already there, but we all want to get there.
Yeah.
Hey, I wanted to ask y'all something too. I'm glad you said Nene. So I was watching this Medium show, Tyler Medium. I don't know
Yeah.
if y'all familiar with him.
Mm-hmm.
And
Hmm.
Nene was on that show. And on that particular show, he come in because he don't know who the celebrity is until he get there. And he asked Nene a question, and the question he asked her was, what is it that she want him to key in, love, relationship, or what's going on, stuff like that. And she immediately she say, oh no, not love, because I think I'm in love. So he gives her reading, and it's her mother that comes through, and he doing all this sweating and pumping all this mess. So at the end of the reading, you know, she says this. She talks about her being married and everything else. So it made me question at the beginning of the reading.
Was
She
this
told him
recent?
no because she thinks she's in love. So I believe that she was messing with this man
Come on.
while Greg was alive. Now, whether or not Greg gave her permission or not, that's one thing I don't know. But when she told this man, no, I think I'm in love, but also in the same reading, she also let us know that she's married, she got a family, and everything else.
When
So
was this, Tori? Was it when Greg was sick?
it's called this is around the time Greg was sick and basically dying or whatever, and this is called Tyler the Medium.
What?
Yeah,
So
I
I
know,
don't
I
know,
know
have
what you're
y'all
talking
seen that and
about.
what y'all think about that?
I
Yeah, I
think
know what you.
they
I don't.
probably was.
I don't think nothing about it because I don't like Lanithia, so we can move on, honey. In my opinion.
Oh,
I mean, she's
I
okay.
would
She's
have
not
to
my
know the
favorite.
timing, but I don't know if she was or not. I know that dude the situation wasn't what I originally thought.
Because he was married, Joy.
Because well, he's still married.
Her and her little sis, like
No,
married.
wait a minute.
Okay.
He's still married. And
Portia went down to the pool. Nene went down to Africa. It's okay.
Yeah. I mean, I ain't saying anything is okay. I heard, I don't know how true it is, that she was dating, that they had been separated for a long time, and that she had dated and he had dated. And I think that's probably why her case is gonna get thrown out if all of this proves.
Oh, the wife had dated too?
Yeah, that she was in a relationship with somebody. And that he had been in a relationship prior to Nene. Yeah. But what's crazy is he just filed for divorce a couple of weeks ago, and they've been together all the way back in December. I remember that because I remember me and Callie got into it about whether or not he was divorced.
They've been together before December,
and it was that
meeting of things.
Well, the only reason why I would probably say not is because there were two people that were there when they met that they introduced her. Tamar Braxton was there with him. So it would if to say that a whole lot of people have to be in the conspiracy with her, because Tamar was there when they met.
She was there.
Well,
I would love to see Tamar on the Real Housewives of Atlanta, but that's just me,
I actually would love to see Tamar on,
because I feel like she is not the Tamar that we met 10 years ago. I feel like
I would love to see her on Real Housewives, but I think Tamar was real friends with Nene. Like
they fell out, remember?
Did they?
Over that guy, something happened. Yeah.
Over the boyfriend?
I don't know what happened.
Oh.
Yeah, but they did.
Tamar fell out with a lot of people. She fell out with Candiace, a lot of people, but who cares?
Yeah, but Tamar she got it. She's gonna post Nene's thing later at the Hollywood Medium.
Oh, okay, yeah.
All right. Anything else, ladies and gentlemen?
Yes, I also just tagged you, Joy, and Callie into that Candiace video that they're showing next week on the previous preview.
Oh, okay.
I don't know, have y'all seen it or not? Because it's in the group that we all are in together. So I tagged y'all to it so y'all can see the whole video.
Okay.
It's something for next week.
It's what she's playing.
The video that Robin is going to air about Candiace.
Robin tired.
Yeah,
Robin tired.
I love Robin.
I just tagged out to it.
Tired.
I told you, I don't think anybody on her is weak but Karen. She's the only one whose segments are boring. I have no interest in what she has to say unless she's giving her.
I feel that way about Robin.
Okay.
Robin's the surreal life. Why don't we do that show, y'all? Anyway, what was I gonna say? I can't remember.
I don't watch that show, but I heard it was good.
Robin could have left seasons ago.
All right, y'all. Put this on your phone. Put this QR code. You'll get everything Chatter Up from our podcast or our Instagram. Y'all, come on. We're gonna do what next? Love and Marriage Huntsville. I don't know if D watches that. But we're about to do that next, and then we will be back.
It's gonna be real quick.
Yeah, I ain't have much. But anyway, thank you, D. We'll do this again next Monday if you want to be with us.
Yes, I will be there.
At the same time, same place.
Same time, same day.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you, D.
I'm saying bye right along with Robin because that's what she can go. Bye-bye. Off the show.
Ain't right.